Hello there, my name is Bridget Alton and I'm a publicity strategist with the Right Vision Group, where we help nonprofits and small businesses get their stories in the news. Today I want to talk about something that I ran up against very frequently in my time as a reporter and journalist, and that's that dreaded no comment. When you're a reporter, that's the last thing that you want to hear. So this week's topic, we're talking about no comment at your own risk. And we're talking about 3 ways that you can give a comment and give sort of basic information without saying no comment and not giving anything at all, which doesn't do the reporter any good for their story, okay? So I will say that sometimes no comment is necessary. If it's a very, very serious issue or you've been legally advised not to give a comment, reporters understand that. But there are ways that you can give just a little bit of information or give what I like to call safe statements without really revealing anything, but you still give the reporter something fresh, a fresh comment or a fresh quote for their story, because that's what reporters need. We usually have the background information. We usually need confirmation or clarification on some of that information that we do have. But if you can't give that, just give a little something and don't ignore the reporter unless you've been absolutely advised. You can't comment on this. You can't comment on this particular issue. So the first thing I would say, in terms of crafting a statement that is giving information but not revealing too much, is for you to craft a safe statement. And what I mean by safe is that it's a statement, but it's not really telling anything. So it's not defensive, it doesn't confirm or deny, and it's not directly combative. So this is where you would say something like, we are using all of our resources to make sure this issue is resolved quickly and fairly, but our organization or our business would always remain dedicated to whatever it is that you all remain dedicated to, okay? So the first thing is to create a safe statement that doesn't reveal too much, but it at least gives that reporter that fresh information. The second thing is, don't let yourself get backed into a legal corner. If you know you can't comment on something legally, perhaps a judge has said you can't comment or your attorney has strongly advised you not to, then you can say that. You can say that. Unfortunately, our legal counsel at this time has advised us not to comment on this issue and not to give certain information to the press. We'll let you know as soon as we can release that information. Okay, so this lets the reporter know that, hey, we understand you need information. We just can't give it. We'll let you know when we can. So that way there's a little bit more of a relationship with the reporter there, where you say, you know what, I understand you're in a tough situation. So are we. We just can't give you what you need right now. Okay? And the last thing is to don't let reporters get you angry. They're going to ask you questions that are going to seem very personal, and yeah, a lot of times they will be very personal depending on the story. They may ask you questions that will offend you. They're just doing their job, and all you need to do is just say, I'd rather not comment on that. I'd rather not speak about that particular issue right now. Thank you for your interest. Okay? So just keep it civil, keep it cordial, and try not to be rude. And don't let them make you blow up or give something for the cameras to capture. Okay? So I understand that sometimes there'll be contentious stories. Sometimes you may be involved in a conflict. Hopefully you aren't. Hopefully you never need to use this advice. But let me just caution you to perhaps craft a statement for yourself or for your organization that can be used just to avoid the whole no comment situation where reporters may have to fill up their story with other information because you didn't say anything. Okay? So when you can, say something. Keep it simple. Keep it safe. Thanks so much for tuning in to this week's media tip. I am Bridget Alton with the Right Vision Group. And until next time, you can find us online at www.thewvg.com, and links to all of our social media profiles are on our site as well. So until next week, take care.